Hi guys, so today we're gonna do this reaction video. It's about the American James, 71 years old, meet Filipina Kathleen, 19 years old, love and marriage, age gap relationship. They just got married, and just want to show you this is, of course, this is the thumbnail. You know, they were being interviewed, and as the interview progress, look at Catherine reaction. Oh, so cute. She's like she's like when can I get off from this interview? I want to do my TikTok. We all know that Catherine loved to do TikTok. All right, so here's another one. Seems like she's not interested, you know, or maybe she's just not comfortable being on camera. I can understand that. So let's go listen to the video, okay? Let's do the video.
Well, I was married almost 45 years to a Vietnamese woman, and she passed away in January. And in February, I realized I couldn't live alone or be alone. So I wanted to find a woman that I could fall in love with, that would marry me and move to the United States. So I looked on a website for Filipinos, and I found Kathleen. I initially found about 40 different women on this website, and I gradually narrowed it down, making mistake after mistake after mistake, but narrowed it down to about 8, and then narrowed it down to 6, 5, 4, eventually 3. And then before I came over here, I eliminated the third one and just had 2. And the more I talked to Kathleen, the more I was impressed with her and our potential relationship. You can kind of tell, even just using digital communication through, we hit it off really well. It's amazing that in spite of our age difference and our cultural differences, and we're from different countries, she doesn't like any of my music. I don't care for any of her music. And I use a lot of email. She does TikTok. You know, we're totally different in that way technologically also, but we both of us truly do love each other, and we can both feel that in each other, and that's pretty darn rare. And so we're going to run with that. In the U.S., many of my friends in the U.S. thought I was nuts to do this. They kept telling me, "You're making a mistake. You know, it's not going to work," and blah blah blah. But they didn't know about our, you know, the details and the intimacy of our relationship like I did. They didn't know what went on for those 12 days I was with Kathleen in her town there. And to me, I don't care what anybody thinks. You know, I'm old enough where who knows how many years I have left anyway. So why do I care what people think?
Okay, so I want to do my reaction as the video go along. Basically, he was looking for you know, a wife, a partner. So he found that in Filipina, which is, I think, it's a, you know, it's a good idea, since most Filipina speak English, and also more, I guess, more adapted to American culture. So, and then also he did mention that they seems to hit it up right away, even though they are from different culture. At the same time, you know, she liked TikTok, and you know, and doesn't like his music, his kind of music, his kind of music probably like my kind of music, maybe like Beatles, Frank Sinatra, those type of things. I listen to everything though. I listen to pop, and I also listen to rock music. You know, I'm kind of more flexible. So, and he said something that I kind of agree in a way. He said that you know, he's 71, and even though that you know, his friends were saying that you're making a big mistake. Don't do it. And he said, you know, he doesn't care what other people were gonna say. He just, you know, he's gonna go with whatever he feels right, you know, whatever was telling him, which is, I totally agree. At the same time, I'm also worried about him. So this is why I doing this reaction video, to give my opinion as somebody who was from the Philippines, know the Filipino or Filipina, and now I'm living here in state for like 30 some years, so I kind of know both word, Philippines and the US. So that's why I'm giving you guys my free opinion here. All right, so what, he said he doesn't care what other people say. That's good. For as everybody know, I have no problem with age gap. I have no problem with that. But for me, I would say that I think this is going too fast. It's not like he's 71 and he look healthy. He was figuring out, I think a later video you hear that he was saying that he figured out, men like, men usually have a tendency of live through 85 years old. So he figured out he has like 13, 14 years. So, he may as well, live to the fullest, or whatever he wants to do. But the thing is, what I want to, my reaction is, you got to be very careful. Right now, it's okay. It's fine. She seems like a nice Filipina. I always watch the body language. Watch the hand. I was watching the hand. I was watching her face reaction while the man was talking. You can see the body reaction. From it was the American was holding the Filipina. I can understand that she's probably very shy, not comfortable in front of the camera, and then later you see the hand just kind of let go, and at later more points, seems like she her mind is somewhere else. It's not focused on what the man was saying. So that kind of concerned me. A couple of things. Either she's not really that interested, or she was just too young. Even though she's 19, she's still young. You guys have to remember though, Asian people tend to be younger, look younger, and then we always think, we were like, until now I still think like I'm a teenager. I'm not kidding you. I mean, I can talk to the teenager just like just like that. If you tell me like somebody is certain age, like a 40, 50, I will be like shocked. Wow, like you're old, you something like that. And even though I'm older than that 40 or 50, So, but that's what I'm saying to you guys. My mind is still young. I feel young. The body sometimes feel young, but sometimes no. So this is the concern right here. My concern is 5 years from now. All right, they got married, so he want to take her to U.S. and in 5 years she become a U.S. citizen. Let's just say if everything go as planned, let's put it 6 years, because they have to wait for like 1 year for the process of the visa, for fiancé visa. By the time she migrate to the U.S. In 5 years. After migrate to U.S. in 5 years, she will be a U.S. citizen, and at that time he will be 6 years from now he will be 76, 77. That's the thing. That's I would say the critical points. As we get older, all of a sudden even though today we feel we're healthy, we're still strong, and then all of a sudden you got all the sickness start to come out. You go to every time you go to the doctor now, from this time forward, it's always almost like bad news, or you're like hoping for nothing changed or something like that on your blood test, right? So we all know that we all been to that. We are all on the same process right now. So and then you have to also remember, if let's say they tie the knot together right now, she's 19, so she did not really enjoy her TikTok years. TikTok, is it TikTok? TikTok. I think I said it TikTok, right? I don't even know really. So she did not really enjoy the fullest, being young, having fun. And then you're gonna bring her to the U.S. So what happened when you bring her to the U.S.? She's gonna be homesick. She's gonna be so. It's gonna be very tough. I'm gonna tell you, when me, I love to come to the U.S. since I was, since I watched Robert De Niro in Falling in Love, wearing that French trench coat. I always dream about going to New York, dressed in on that one of those trench coats. I bought it, but I did not get the chance to wear it because at that time I was moving to Florida. And then when I first arrived, I was too poor to buy a trench coat. And then after I saved some money, I was able to buy. But then unfortunately, event turned, so I have to move to Florida. Anyway, that's another story. When I first migrated to U.S., the first 6 years was the toughest time. That was the toughest time. Even though I love to migrate to the U.S., but I got so homesick. I miss all my friends. I miss my family. I miss the food. So there's a lot of things. It's the toughest period. So what I'm seeing here is, and mind you, I live in the city. I live in Manila. But this young lady, she seems like she's a province girl. So it's going to be more than even harder for her to adjust. So it's going to be very hard for her. She's going to be feeling homesick. And then language barrier, she might feel like she's the only one who speak Tagalog. Everybody was speaking in English, and she's going to be so shy. That's one thing. The other thing is, I don't know. I just hope not. I'm saying I really hope not. But I've seen too many times that, young Filipina migrate to U.S. and then all of a sudden they taste the money. They taste, the American dream, and all of a sudden they change. The attitude change. I know so many people personally. I've seen it. Even some of my friends, they change once they, arrive here in U.S. and then, start making money, and then, they start to, they go for like they are like, they feel like they are high society now. All of a sudden they want to, those designer thing, designer bag, designer clothing, all those things. For me, I strongly advise the American. Please, I hope you see this reaction video. Please do the prenup. You got to do the prenup. I don't care what other people say. Got to do your prenup. All right, just to you want to secure your your retirement, your life savings. He seems like a well-off guy. He was talking about his retirement of $5,000 US. That may sound a lot of money, but not living in the United States. If you're going to be living in the United States, 5,000 is not a lot of money. I'm not like talking nonsense. Everybody know that. It's not a lot of money. Now, because he's single, he may be, it's okay. It seems like, he's comfortable with $5,000, every month drawing retirement. But if you married the Filipina, it's going to be the two of you now. And then you also have to remember you're 71. You're 71, so you probably doesn't need that much anymore. I know that. I don't like, I don't try to accumulate material things. The material things it's nothing to me right now. When you get older, your desire to owning things you don't want. You just want to have a peaceful life. You just want to be comfortable. I used to go out buy designer clothes. I don't care right now. I don't care with the brand. I just want to be comfortable. You guys see me wear shirt all the time right now. I just want to be comfortable. That is when you are old. When you're getting older, you want to be comfortable. So what I'm saying here, the American, he just want to comfortable. He just want to be happy. He want to have a companion. He want to have a new wife. I get that. But your young Filipina, she's young. She's 19. She's going to be 20. She's going to be 21. And she's just, she's going to be, exposed to all the American, the beauty of America. And, all the, expensive item and, so, you have to be ready. That 5,000 may be a lot right now for one single American, but once you marry it, it's going to be two American now. You're going to have two people. So it may not be a lot, So, and then at the same time, you will have to, start to buy her gift, what her needs, and her need is more than your need. At the same time, he did also mention that you should be prepared to support your Filipina family. And he's talking about 1 to 200. And I can say, totally agree that this is a good American. He's a good guy. He's a good man. When he think about that, I know somebody will say he's almost like buying love and try to bribe the family. I can understand your point too, But let's go continue to watch this video, okay?
And then it was her birthday, so I bought her this. And then I realized it was important for the family to know how serious I was about Kathleen, so we. Ahead of time, we scheduled her sister Jessa helped Kathleen set up an official what do you call it, an engagement announcement, I guess you'd call it, an engagement party, and we had an official engagement party at a nice venue in her town with our names, James and Kathleen up in a thing behind us, and so we became officially engaged, I guess, then. And we applied for a fiancé visa with the U.S. Customs Immigration Service. We finally got that through in early July. And I paid $4,000 to a service that would manage the visa process. I have a nice home in southern Arizona, and she's seen all the photos, and she's very impressed with that. So she'll be the queen of the manor, and she hates it when I say that, but she'll be the queen of the manor. When you first start doing it, of course, you have no experience, so you can get taken advantage of. So just be aware of people that ask you for money right away, and be wary of girls that send you naked pictures right away. If you can spend a little bit of money kind of exploring the relationship, but don't spend a lot, and look for sincerity. And you should be able to spot sincerity, like with Kathleen. There are guys in Nigeria and I don't know where else that will pretend to be a woman looking for romance, and then they will gradually ramp up the pressure to send them money.
So we just heard that his name is James, so it's Jim. Yeah, I guess we can say that all Jims are good guys. Anyways, as you can see, the reaction from Kathleen, she was just like, the typical that you can expect from a shy Filipina. She's young, she was just like, there are times seems that uninterested, but that is probably because of not comfortable to be on camera. And then also we can also heard what James was saying, that he seems to be aware of the scammer. Filipina will keep asking you for money. He even talked about the Nigeria scammer that they steal photo of from somebody and then put it there online, and then they just will keep pressuring you to send them the money. So James seems to be knowledgeable, about these things. I don't see for me, from just watching her Kathleen reaction, I think she's legit. She's a sincere province young girl. I don't see her as a scammer. That's my honest opinion. I've been reading people, body language and also gesture, but for me, my only concern for Jim was 5-6 years from now, and then once Kathleen is in U.S., and then by the time she's a young lady now, she will be 25, 26, and that's the time she is blooming. And then she already kind of adapted to being your Filipina now is not your Filipina anymore. She's your American girl now, or American lady, since living in U.S. for like 5-6 years, and it can change. It can change. Let's just hope the feeling will stay the same. Just maybe the outlook will maybe look different. More Americanized. But. Let's see. Let's go continue with the video.
Kinds of tricks my friend taught me, like when you start texting, first of all, you want to do video chats as soon as possible. Yeah, you should be prepared to offer financial support to the family, because
I think that's a really good gesture from Jin, and also thinking that way, supporting her family, because first of all, he can afford it. He seems like he can afford it, and so why not? Make your Filipina be more happy, and then she will be more the marriage will be more welcoming for the family. It's very important for your Filipina to family to be very happy with you if you're a foreigner. So I think that is a good gesture for and thinking about helping your Filipina family. I think that's very key, important, and $100 and $200 is not much for Jim, so he can afford it. Why not, right? Okay, let's go continue.
And so it's not that the support costs a lot, but it could very well be necessary, and you should be prepared to do that. Well, I keep reminding Kathleen and her family that based on my family history, my past lifestyle, my current lifestyle, I should live to be about 85 if I'm lucky. Okay, so I've got about 13 and a half years left. At that point, Kathleen will inherit a good chunk of my estate, our estate at that point. If she doesn't get married again, she will qualify for widow's benefits under the U.S. Social Security system. So when she's 60 years old, which is only 41 years from now, she will be able to collect my Social Security, which at that point in time should be, I'm figuring, around $5,000 a month.
I really don't understand the logic of telling Catherine all these things. I think those can wait. This is, for me, this is just my reaction video. I don't know Jim. I just heard this. I'm just doing the reaction from this video. It seems to me that first of all, Jim is kind of a very honest person. He's just very upfront. He would say whatever is inside. That's my impression. On the other hand, because when I try to have my reading or impression of certain people, and then I go to the other side and say, look on the other side, and what's the opposite? The opposite was saying that maybe Jim was trying to almost try to tell Kathleen, if you love me, if you love me, if you learn to love me, and stay honest with me and faithful to me, you're gonna be rewarded. Once I'm gone, you're gonna be rewarded. And he's talking about she's gonna inherit a big chunk of his state or their state. I figuring out at least $2 million. The houses right now are very expensive, so I will it got to be in million, 1 million or 2 million. And that is humongous for, if you're going to bring that money back to the Philippines, that's a humongous money. But here's the thing, here's the bat. Will she wait for that one? Well, I'm not saying that she was think about something else. What I'm saying, what if she, the feeling changed, instead of waiting for, until Jim, pass away or something at 85 or 90, why not just get a divorce? If there's no prenup, why not, especially if for some reason she had met somebody else, chances, there's a big chances also meeting another a Filipino guy. Filipino are very good in courtship. I'm going to tell you, Filipino are well known, for. Do you know why is it so many Filipina? We've seen in this so many blogger will feature single Filipina. Why is it? Why is there so many single Filipino? Because Filipino are number one. They are number one in courtship. They know how to talk. They know how to win a Filipino heart. All right. I'm just going to give you, these things out there. So, what happened if she finds somebody else online or something like that? Another Filipino or Filipino. What happened? Or another American, much younger, and somebody might even have more money than Jim, and younger. So what happened? So this is the thing that I'm just for me, my concern is get a prenup, because you never know. She might not want to wait until. Why would she? In a way. Why would she wait until you get so old that she have to take care of you? She have to. Oh, do you know how hard it is to take care of an old person? All of a sudden you have to even help with the bathroom. Now if he cannot go to the bathroom, you cannot pee or something like that. She have to be a nurse, and not many people will can do that. And what if she choose the easy way? Just file a divorce, get the HAP. HAP is still a lot of money, right? So do me a favor, if you see it, Jim, get the prenup, just for your protection, because 5 years from now, 10 years from now, we don't know. Feeling can change. Feeling can change. That's all I'm saying here. If I want to advise Jim, if you can, instead of bringing Kathleen to US, why not move over to the Philippines? Or if you want, okay, fine. If you want to bring Kathleen to the US, bring her over there, with you for a couple of years, and then you come back, go live in the Philippines. With a retirement of $5,000 a month, you can live like a king. And she will not be so homesick. She won't be so homesick, and she can still be with her family, and the family will love you. If you can even let's say, with $5,000, you can afford, to give the family even more. You can help the family even more. With that money, they will love you to death, and you will be their prince in a shining armor, or the king in a shining armor. So why not do that? Another option is for you to move to the Philippines and be with Kathleen and the family. I think that's probably as much safer. So because if she's homesick in America, the other option she will be doing was be on internet, and then there's a lot of things will go on internet, as we all know, right? So that's just my humble opinion, and you guys let me know your thought on this video. I want to put the link so you can watch the whole video without interruption, without me talking. Thank you guys for watching. Take care, stay safe, and God bless. Bye bye.